Late sun falling on cracked and tired pavement, cold hands folded inside this worn jacket. Empty space beside me keeps your shape. Fading light leans close like it remembers. I trace our ghosts along the broken bench slats. Every breath I take sounds like your name. Sometimes the deepest love is the one unheld. I waited where our shadows used to meet. My trembling breath caught in the quiet air. Sometimes the deepest love is the one unheld. I found the message like winter through a window. Not a knife, just fabric slowly tearing. Unreturned calls stacked up like unfinished sentences. Our photographs shaking in my restless hands. We spoke in languages neither heart could answer. I watched your eyes drift somewhere I could not follow. Sometimes the deepest love is the one unheld. We sat together speaking miles apart. Night rain tapping softly on the wrong decision. Sometimes the deepest love is the one unheld. In that crowded cafe, our silence was louder. Your eyes were night rain I could never shelter. Our almost touch trembled like glass before breaking. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Or would I have only shattered you sooner? You walked into the storm, I stayed with the doorway. Your outline blurred then vanished in the night rain. I finally understood love can drown when held tighter. Some doors stay closed to keep the warmth inside. Sometimes the deepest love is the one unheld. I let your name fall softly from my mouth. I would have held you longer, now I hold the distance. My fault lives quietly in these quiet rooms. I waited, you didn't come back. I stopped calling. Sometimes the deepest love is the one unheld. I keep you safe now by never reaching back. tapping soft against the tired window, dim light sinking slow across these quiet rooms, every corner heavy with your fading laughter, photographs shaking slightly in my cold hand. I trace your shadow on the fog glass, every line of promise we never kept. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when you trembled. Love slipped through us like unkept midnight prayers. I would have held you longer. Unreturned call glowing on a cracked screen. I waited for your name to break the silence. Coffee shop chairs still remember how you folded your half smile on that empty doorway now. I walk the old streets counting every lost word, each step confessing everything I never said. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when you trembled. Our forever spilled like sand through open fingers. I would have held you longer. It wasn't just you leaving, it was life dividing. Relentless days pulling threads from what we were. Holding on became a slow, quiet self-destruction. Sometimes the mercy is the distance we hate. I breathe your name out like a final apology. Tonight I let the grief move through without fighting. Your absence sits beside me, softer than before. Our ruined dreams lie folded in the dark like letters. I see now walking away was how we stayed alive. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when you trembled that evening. But love was never enough for the miles between us. I lay out broken forever down in this fading light. Your memory stays a tender ache, not my whole heart. I would have held you longer. In the quiet after rain, I finally let you go. See the glow on the glass of empty doorways. Streetlights flicker like our almost forgotten promises. I walk past where we used to be fearless. Your name moved through me like trembling breath. If I had spoken when your eyes were breaking, Would the silence still feel this heavy? Loving you was heartbreak and healing, both the wound and the quiet cure. I waited, you didn't come back. Our fading light still lives in my chest. Night rain stains the windows of your old building. I remember photographs shaking in my hands, messages on your screen, small words with sharp edges. My fault or yours, the trust still shattered. If I had held you just a little longer, would the truth have cut us this deep? Loving you was heartbreak and healing, both the wound and the quiet cure. I waited, you didn't come back. Now every quiet room repeats, you're leaving. You said maybe we were never the story, just a chapter written in fading light. I saw goodbye hiding behind your trembling smile. Sometimes mercy looks like walking away slowly. Sometimes forever is learning how to forget gently. I drink cold coffee where your laughter once lived beside mine. Morning shadows replace the outline your body left here. I trace the distance between us on cracked bedroom walls. I finally see surrender was the only way to love you. Loving you was heartbreak and healing, both the wound and the scar I carry. I waited, you didn't come back this time. Still I bless the days your touch undid me. A fading light taught me how to stand alone. Your leaving broke me open to a smaller, softer hope. I let you go and keep the quiet glow. Nothing crawls down this tired window glass. Your photograph shaking in my cold hands. The room still smells like warm leather promises. Fading light stains the walls with your shadow. I trace your smile on this dim phone screen. Every pixel asks why I stayed so quiet. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited, you didn't I'll forever slip through my trembling breath. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Your last soft goodbye still haunts these quiet rooms. Unreturned calls stacked like dust on the floor. You chased your distant dream beyond my reach. I clung to echoes, pretending they were answers. Your fading voice still threads through my silence. Every missed word feels heavier than goodbye. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited, you didn't come back. Love was a bridge we never finished crossing. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? On the rooftop, the city hummed without mercy. Stars refused to bloom above that concrete edge. I whispered your name into the night rain. Silence open wide, swallowing every last excuse. Loving you meant letting you go free. Now mornings arrive softer, but your absence still sits beside me. I walk through empty doorways you no longer cross. The hurt has dulled, yet your shadow keeps its distance. I forgive the fate that tore our hands apart. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I waited, you didn't come back to me. My fault was holding when your heart was already leaving. I would have held you longer just to say release. Now I love you most by not calling you back. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Some love survive only by learning how to leave. Night rain tracing lines down my tired window. Your photographs aching in my cold hands. Your laugh still echoing in these quiet rooms. Every fading light reminds me you were real. I waited for answers you never could say. Now only trembling breath fills this space. Loving you was never the problem. It was staying true together that broke us. We were fire pressed into fragile glass, held too tightly until the fracture showed. this phone like a small explosion. The floor tilted slow beneath my feet. No shouting, just the sound of my heartbeat. Two shadows breaking without a single word. I waited for reasons you could not confess. Silence wrapped around us, heavier than blame. Loving you was never the problem. It was staying two together that broke us. We were rain falling through open fingers, reaching out softly for what could not hold. I walked empty streets under misted city halos. Tried to hate you, but sadness answered instead. If I'd spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer at the doorway. Some stories are beautiful because they end. Back home, my hand hovered above your number again. Unreturned calls replayed like ghosts in the dark. Some wounds need distance more than another apology. Maybe letting go is the only way I keep you. Loving you was never the problem. It was staying together that broke us slowly. Cold hands finally opening in this fading light. I waited, you didn't come back this time. Our scars are proof we almost made it. We walk separate tomorrow, still carrying the same sky. I whisper your name once and let it drift away. Night rain smears the street lamp on the floor. Cold hands trace a cracked photograph edge. Our painted dreams bleed into the shadows. Your frozen smile shakes in my trembling breath. I waited in those quiet rooms for answers. Every silence felt louder than your confession. Sometimes love is not enough. Empty doorways echo where your laughter lives. My fault sits heavy in this fading light. Sometimes love is not enough. I walk through places where your footsteps linger. Photographs shaking when I say your name. Unreturned calls haunt the corners of my memory. I keep asking walls when the fracture started. If I had spoken when your eyes turned distant, would you have stayed or broken? was the moment you let go. Sometimes love is not enough. The day I found the truth was almost gentle. No shouting, just a quiet apocalypse between us. You were not a villain, just a mirror. Two broken souls drowning in different silences. I would have held you longer than the light. Now I see our distance was a necessary wound. Not walls, just space where we could finally breathe. We were prisoners of hopes we never voiced. I loved you deeply, but I lost myself. Sometimes love is not enough. I see it now in every fading doorway. I waited, you didn't come back, I understand. My fault was loving you more than my healing. I would have held you longer, but we were breaking. Sometimes love is not enough. I fold the photograph and let the night answer. Night rain blurs the city into trembling ghosts. Your laughter haunts these quiet rooms like smoke. Cold hands turning that thin silver ring. Every promise feels fragile in this fading light. I waited while the faith unraveled slowly. You were leaving long before you left. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when you turned away. A photograph shaking my tired hands. I would have held you longer. Unreturned calls echo through this empty doorway. Your morning voice once pulled me from nightmares. Now every silence sounds like something breaking. My fault hides beneath the sting of yours. I waited while your messages turned to shadows. You were leaving long before you left. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when you turned away. The night rain writes your name on my window. I would have held you longer. stood beside me, your invisible hand resting inside my shaking palm. Betrayal pressed down like a sky of stone. Love felt sharp enough to cut us open. Letting go whispered softer than holding tight. Back inside I closed the box on your ring. I breathed once and felt my ribs answer quietly. The story is scar and mirror, not just wound. I'll leave you now so we both can breathe. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when your eyes went cold. But love that drowns us is not devotion. I'm learning to stand in this fading light alone. I carry our ghosts without begging them to stay. I would have held you longer. Watch the dawn and finally let you go. Night rain, tracing circles on the coffee shop window. Cold hands wrapped tight around a chip white cup. Your name floats up with a rising steam. Quiet room breathing in where your laughter used to stay. Photographs shaking when I try to hold your eyes. Every blurred corner whispering we were never ready. I should have known when to walk away. Love was a wound we kept reopening. You didn't come back, I still waited. I should have known when to walk away. Unreturned calls humming like ghosts in my pocket. Your distance grew wider than this crowded city. Every trembling breath turned into another question. I blamed your past when it was also mine. If I had spoken softer, maybe you'd have stayed. Or maybe silence saved us from another breaking. I should have known when to walk away. On the fading light we watched our colors bleeding. You didn't come back, I still waited. I should have known when to walk away. Under that street lamp, our shadows finally told the truth. Your eyes held storms I couldn't keep from drowning. We stood so closely, yeah, felt like a goodbye. Love bowed its head between us and let go. I felt my heart crack open to let you leave. Now I cross empty doorways, counting every step without you. That rain returns, but it doesn't sound like punishment. I forgive your secrets while I forgive my desperate hand. Maybe breaking apart was the only way back home. I should've known when to walk away. Cold hands loosen slowly from your fading silhouette. I would've held you longer, but you were disappearing. You didn't come back, I waited through every night rain. Love was a wound we finally stopped reopening. I should've known when to walk away. In the fading light, I let your shadow rest. Night rain, traces and rivers down the window glass. Cold hands on the sill, trembling breath against darkness. Empty doorways glowing with tired distant streetlights. Inside my chest, unspoken goodbyes never stopped echoing. We were just a fragile flame in winter dress. I kept pretending the wind would somehow miss us. I loved you enough to let you go. Kept my heart open, but I closed the door. Fading light between us, I stopped calling your name. I loved you enough to let you go. You said a name with a crack, quiet smile, photographs shaking in your hands, eyes somewhere else. The betrayal was a whisper, not a storm. I waited in shadows you had already left. Still I chased the moment everything first slipped, searching every memory for where I failed you. I loved you enough to let you go. Held my anger back, watched the night rain fall. Empty rooms, listening to every unreturned call. I loved you enough to let you go. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? If I had begged, would you have broken? Some wounds only deepen when reopened slowly. Some loves turn into angers around tired hearts. So I folded our promises into quiet silence and laid them down where you could walk away. I pass our cafe now, the windows blur with steam and rain. Your laughter haunts the corners, but it doesn't know me anymore. I feel the ache still there, softer like a fading bruise. Maybe my fault was holding on quiet dawn. I miss you without reaching. Night rain blurs the city through my window. Quiet rooms, remember how your laughter sounded. Cold hands wrapped around an untouched coffee cup. Every shadow knows a name I never whispered. If I had spoken softer, you might have stayed. Now only fading light answers when I call. Maybe the truest love lets you walk away. I waited in empty doorways, you didn't come back. Photographs shaking in my tired, trembling hands. I say it was circumstance, still blame myself. No slam doors, just that long unfinished silence. Two tired hearts pretending distance didn't matter. Your suitcase breathing heavy in the hallway air. My fault was hoping roots could hold your wings. If I had spoken braver, you might have stayed. Instead I watched you vanish into the elevator's glow. Maybe the truest love lets you walk away. Unreturned call stitched to distance I couldn't cross. Your smiling pictures felt like a foreign sunrise. I say it was timing, still blame myself. You look lighter now, the sky fits your shoulders. I read your joy like letters never addressed back. Love without presence flickers like a broken street lamp. Still I keep this ghost burning in this quiet. Sometimes letting go is the last way of holding. I learned to fold your name in the morning coffee steam, to walk past our corner without counting my footsteps. The pain stayed but learned to speak more softly. I love you has become, please be happy somewhere. Maybe the truest love lets you walk away. I stand in quiet rooms, breathing your absence slowly. Heavy unreturned call settles like dust on my chest. Your freedom cuts deeper than any angry goodbye. I tell myself it's mercy, not my failure. But my trembling breath still shapes your fading name. Night rain draws rivers down this tired cafe window. Cold hands on a cup I let go cold. Your empty chair holds your faded laughter, photographs shaking inside mine. Trembling breath, I waited here while the world kept moving. Every second whispering what I never said. If I had spoken, you might have stayed. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. If I had spoken, the silence wouldn't harm me. If I had spoken, your last goodbye plays back like a muted movie. Soft voice, steady eyes, already somewhere distant. Miles and futures stretched us past breaking. Small betrayal growing larger in the dark. I try forgiving without forgetting your shadow. My fault echoing louder than your footsteps leaving. If I had spoken, you might have stayed. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer. If I had spoken, we might have saved one promise. If I had spoken, empty doorways learn the shape of my waiting. Unreturned calls buzz like ghosts in my chest. I traced your name through fading light. Love felt like glass pressed beneath my skin. I thought holding on was devotion, not fear. Too late I saw letting go was mercy. In the dark room I finally faced the quiet truth. You didn't come back and the sky stayed standing. I loved you enough to stop pulling you closer. The kindest love was freeing what I couldn't fix. If I had spoken, you might have stayed anyway. If I had spoken, I would have held you longer still. Some broken pieces cut deeper when gathered. Some hearts learn breathing alone is still breathing. I say your name and the night answers softer. If I had spoken, I might forgive myself sooner. I watch the river take our silence downstream. escape rust beneath my cold hands tonight. City breathing slow beneath these fading lights. Your shadow lives behind that empty doorway. Every trembling breath tastes like unsaid apologies. Photographs shaking inside my tired memory. Our first small smiles now feel like distant withers. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when the sky was clear. Night rain falls where our voices used to answer. I would have held you longer. Your broken confession floated like a leaving ghost. Words kept slipping through your trembling breath. I swallowed anger just to feel you near. Silence cut deeper than anything you admitted. Friends whisper stories I never wanted to finish. Trust fell slowly like dust in quiet rooms. I would have held you longer if I had spoken when my heart first cracked. Night rain blurs the window of our last forgiveness. I would have held you longer. We met again beneath a gray street corner sky. Night rain traced rivers down your fragile face. No blame between us, only tired understanding. Some loves turn bitter when you taste them twice. Some wounds stay open if we stay together. Days fell forward. I let the emptiness settle inside. I folded your name into drawers I never opened. Loneliness pressed in, then softened into something like strength. I learned saving myself was not betraying us. I would have held you longer if I had spoken before everything turned to ash. Now I love you from this careful, quiet distance. Night rain carries what we never learned to say. Sometimes the hardest love is the one that frees. I would have held you longer. I wait for peace in the space you live. Night rain blurs a city into shaking photographs. Cold hands on a chipped coffee cup, still waiting. Fading light crawls across this cracked old window. Your laughter lingers in these quiet rooms, unfinished. I trace old promises along the glass tonight. Every word we buried forms a broken view. Some love stories end for us, not with us. Your name feels distant in my trembling breath. I waited, it didn't come back. Some love stories end for us, not with us. We met inside a storm we never named. Cruel time and empty doorways we never walked through. Unreturned calls piled up like unread letters. I held the ghost of you, call it hope. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Just broken sooner under all that silence. Some love stories end for us, not with us. Your shadow still leans against my open door. I waited, you didn't come back. Some love stories end for us, not with us. I used to call it betrayal, now I whisper mercy. You were bleeding somewhere else, I never noticed. My father loving hard instead of softer, trying to cage you inside my fear. We both drowned in water we couldn't name. Under silver moonlight, I finally saw the tide turning. Love was not a bridge, only a bright shoreline. I would have held you longer, but you were leaving. Our story was moon in the way out. Some love stories end for us, now with us. I fold your memory gently like a fragile letter. I waited, you didn't come back, and that saved me. Your absence carved our rooms for softer morning light. If I had spoken, maybe we'd be broken closer. Some love stories end for us, not with us. In the thinning rain, I forgive us, then let go. Night rain hums softly against my tired window glass. Your shadow sits where you used to lean, laughing. Photograph shaking in my cold hands again tonight. Every memory cuts like fragile glass, fading light. I trace your name on fogged up midnight window. I waited, you didn't come back, I stayed. Sometimes the heart is love, Sometimes the hardest love is the letting go. Unreturned calls hang like ghosts in quiet rooms. Promises whispered in the dark turn to smoke. I searched those days for signs I should have seen. My fault feels heavier than what you did. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? I would have held you longer, not so tightly. Sometimes the hardest love is the letting go. Your betrayal was a crack, not the whole story. Night rain on glass forgives more than we could. Sometimes the hardest love is the letting go. I thought love meant holding on until it broke. Now I see cages built from trembling breath. Your absence became a doorway, not a punishment. I forgive you softly so I can breathe again. I forgive myself for loving what couldn't stay. The city lights blur through raindrops like our faces once did. I finally feel the weight of us settling gently. Our love was real but not made to last forever. Letting you go hurts less than holding your ghost. Sometimes the hardest love is the letting go. I release your name into this slow clearing sky. I waited, you didn't come back. I'm still here. Your empty side of the bed feels almost peaceful. Our broken years become a doorway to healing. Sometimes the hardest love is the letting go. In the fading light I whisper goodbye and stay.
Night rain, tracing lines down my window glass. Your photograph face down, like a swallowed word. Cold hands on my knees, in this quiet room. Time folding in circles around your missing voice. I waited in doorways you never walked through. Silence grew taller than anything we said. I loved you most by letting you go. Words stayed buried beneath my trembling breath. Photographs shaking when I whisper your name. I loved you most by letting you go. Our last goodbye played slow in my head. Unreturned calls echo through empty doorways tonight. The betrayal was whispered, not shattered glass. Small cracks widening where our fingers used to rest. If I had spoken, would you have stayed? Or would my truth still have broken us? I loved you most by letting you go. My fault lives quietly under this fading light. Night rain carries every what if away. I loved you most by letting you go. Maybe love is choosing not to chase you. Locking up letters I never dared to send. I see my reflection and finally meet my eyes. We were a wildfire burning through our own shelter. Now I owe the ashes like a tired prayer. I learned love isn't always meant to be saved. Sometimes it's the wound you'll stop reopening alone. You didn't come back, and I stopped begging shadows. Our broken pieces needed distance more than promises. I loved you most by letting you go. Not as surrender, but a softer kind of mercy. I would have held you longer in another life. Now I bless your footsteps down a different street. My fault is learning when to loosen my hand. I loved you most by letting you go. In this fading light, I finally release your name.